Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a big one: how to stay motivated, positive, and calm when it feels like the world is throwing everything it has at you. We've all been there, stuck in a negative situation, feeling overwhelmed and just wanting to give up. It's tough, but I promise you, it's not impossible to find your footing again. First, let's talk about motivation when things go wrong. It's so easy to lose that fire when you hit a setback. The key here is to reconnect with your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? Was it for a better future, for your family, or for personal growth? Take a moment, close your eyes, and visualize that reason. Write it down on a sticky note and put it somewhere you'll see it every single day on your mirror, your laptop, anywhere. This isn't just a fluffy exercise. It's a powerful reminder of what's truly at stake for you. Your why is your anchor in the storm. Another powerful tool for motivation is breaking things down. When you're facing a huge problem, it can feel like an unclimbable mountain. Instead of staring at the peak and feeling defeated, look at the very first step. What is the one tiny, manageable thing you can do right now? Maybe it's sending a single email, making one phone call, or even just tidying up your workspace for 10 minutes. Accomplishing that small task creates a ripple effect. It gives you a tiny win, a little dopamine hit that says, "Hey, I did that." And that one small win makes the next step feel a little less daunting. String enough of those small wins together, and you'll find you've made real progress without even realizing it. Now, let's shift to positivity. Being positive in a negative situation isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. That's toxic positivity, and we don't do that here. True positivity is about acknowledging the bad while actively looking for the good. It's a practice, like working out a muscle. One of the best ways to train this muscle is with a gratitude journal. I know you've probably heard this a million times, but it works for a reason. Every single day, write down 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. Maybe it was the warm sun on your face, a delicious cup of coffee, or a nice conversation with a friend. By consistently forcing your brain to scan for the positive, you literally rewire it to notice the good things more often, even when you're surrounded by negativity. Another aspect of staying positive is controlling your inputs. What are you feeding your mind? If you're constantly scrolling through negative news or surrounding yourself with people who only complain, it's like trying to stay dry in a rainstorm without an umbrella. You have the power to curate your environment. Unfollow accounts that drain your energy. Mute the group chat that's always full of drama. Instead, actively seek out uplifting content. Listen to inspiring podcasts, watch motivational videos, or read books that expand your mind. Your mental diet is just as important as your physical one. Feed your mind with hope and possibility, and it will have the strength to weather any storm. Okay, so we're motivated, we're trying to be positive, but our heart is still pounding and our mind is racing. This is where patience and calmness come in. The first step to finding calm in chaos is to breathe. It's the most immediate and accessible tool you have. When you feel that wave of panic or anger rising, stop what you're doing and take a deep breath. Try the box breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. And hold again for 4 seconds. Repeat this a few times. This simple act sends a signal to your nervous system that you are safe, helping to pull you out of that fight or flight response. It creates a small pocket of space between the trigger and your reaction, giving you a chance to choose how you want to respond instead of just reacting on instinct. Patience is a little trickier, especially in our instant gratification world. When we're in a bad spot, we want out, and we want out now. But most meaningful change takes time. To cultivate patience, we need to practice acceptance and shift our perspective. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve of the negative situation. It simply means you stop fighting against the reality of what is. You can't change what has already happened. The only thing you can control is how you move forward from this exact moment. A great way to practice this is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is just the practice of being present in the moment without judgment. You can do this by focusing on your senses. What do you see right now? What do you hear? What can you feel? This grounds you in the present and stops your mind from spiraling into what-if scenarios about the future or regrets about the past. When you are fully present, you realize that in this very second, you are okay. And that's all you need to handle at any given time, just this 1 second. Let's bring it all together. Imagine you just received some really disappointing news at work. Your motivation plummets. Your first instinct might be to panic. Instead, pause. Take a few deep box breaths. You're creating calm. Then, acknowledge the feeling. This is disappointing, and it's okay to feel this way. You're practicing acceptance. Now, grab a pen and paper. Write down your why at the top. Why is this job important to you? Reconnect with your anchor. Then, write down 3 things you're grateful for, completely unrelated to work. Maybe it's your health, your pet, or the fact that you have a roof over your head. You're training your positivity muscle. Finally, look at the problem and ask, what is the one tiny step I can take right now to start addressing this? Maybe it's just drafting an email to ask for more clarification. Break it down. This framework: breathe, acknowledge, reconnect, practice gratitude, and take one small step is a powerful sequence you can use in any negative situation. It's not a magic pill. It's a practice. The more you use it, the stronger you'll become, and the more resilient you'll be. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by how you respond to them. You have the strength within you to navigate these challenges with grace and come out stronger on the other side. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope these strategies offer you some comfort and a practical path forward. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on living a more intentional and empowered life. Drop a comment below and share one strategy that you're going to try this week. Let's support each other. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.